guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we're going to go ahead and hop into the story event revamp for the Battle of Gods event. I always like that they do this for a lot of the older events, you know, completely changing it up, making all the medals have like really good drop rates, category bonuses, all of the usual stuff. Now, keep in mind that the story event is based around the movie version of this arc here. Now, the fact that Dragon Ball Super decided to retell the arc did hurt us quite badly in Dokkan. I'll go over that in a little bit. We have it's sort of a new free-to-play unit, right? Previously, there was a rare farmer Goku who awakened into this SR Goku, now gets an awakening into an SSR Super Saiyan God Goku, and then further awakens into a TUR Super Saiyan Goku. Both of these guys are on the Realm of Gods category. So you could farm up both of these. They're deep. This Goku's pretty good. This guy's okay. Like they're solid free-to-play options, right? And then previously, many other Beerus, Whis, and God Goku cards have awakened from this event. And this event does have a Realm of Gods category bonus. So let's go ahead and hop in, and we'll go through all of these different stages. Now, again, it's a Realm of Gods category buff, so, you know, we're going to just want to use Realm of Gods teams pretty much the whole way through. Obviously, they've released a ton of Realm of Gods LRs recently. I mean, LR Zamasu, LR Vegito Blue, LR Rose, you know, LR Gogeta Blue. You know, it's honestly pretty insane. So, again, this is going over the movie version of events. Now, there's not really too much different between the anime and the movie, besides the fact that there is no Battle of Gods arc, like Battle of Gods arc category, and I doubt there's ever going to be. But what it does, like, it's so stupid. Dokkan should move forward. Again, like, you get me in front of these developers is another thing I'm going to tell them, is this, here's the thing. I highly doubt they will ever do a Battle of Gods arc category or a Resurrection F arc category, right? They might as well just sort of like, the movies came first, just prioritize the movies, right? So just have all the villains from Battle of Gods and Resurrection F being movie bosses, and then have all the hero characters from the two movies being movie heroes. But that did not happen. Because LR God Goku, he's from the anime telling of events, so he's not in movie heroes. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And then to further make things dumb, the transforming Goku art is really good at places, by the way. That does look pretty good. To make things further dumb, like, every single Beerus is on movie bosses. Like, just every single one. Like, obviously, in the future, Hakai Beerus, whenever we get him, which is definitely going to happen, right? There's no way. They're not going to not do Hakai Beerus. I did float out the possibility that eventually what they could do with Hakai Beerus is they could even just give him a different name. I feel like, you know, calling him, like, Beerus and then, like, Fury or Rage and then just having him, like, a new named character. I feel like for Beerus, that would work quite well. So, like, that way, they could do, like, another standalone Beerus, and then where he does the Hakai against Zamasu, and then that Beerus would be in the future category as well, which would be very interesting. So then we get a Beerus unit added to future. Like, I really want Dokkan to sort of focus on things like that moving forward, rather than sort of remakes for a lot of, like, big categories and stuff like that. Like, I know they did just do that, and I've been praising them a lot for the Whis and Beerus lately, right? Like, oh, I love this update. It's so good. Even though, like, we had 50 Whis cards in the game, we had 50 Beerus cards in the game already. But it is good. Because both Beerus and Whis needed, honestly, just a version that we're getting. Like a god tier version. Okay, so yeah, here's where Boo, so stupid. Like, Boo eats pudding and then it just gets so ridiculous. Like, Beerus is such a great... I love Beerus. I think Beerus is a great character. Maybe the best thing to come out of Dragon Ball Super... Well, I guess Beerus doesn't come from Dragon Ball Super, right? But I guess we could say the best thing to come from the revitalization of Dragon Ball, which, you know, did start with Battle of Gods and, you know, went all the way up to, I guess, at this point, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, or I guess the moral arc in the manga. But, I mean, we'll see if that's ever going to turn into anything more, right? Beerus might be the best thing to come out of it. Me, personally, I am a gigantic UI Goku stan, so, you know, I really, really like Ultra Instinct as well. I mean, hey, he's on the layout right now for the video, right? I love both versions as well. the Ultra Instinct sign as well as Ultra Instinct. Now, what's funny is many people will say they don't like full-blown Ultra Instinct Goku, the one on the left side of the screen, because it's way too over the top, right? Like when the music, the aura, everything is just so far over the top with that UI Goku. But that's why I love it. That's exactly why I love it. Yes, that's exactly one reason why I go crazy for UI Goku. Boom, is that right there. By the way, no, that art for Piccolo is not new, right? I believe that art for Piccolo, I'm actually going to pull it up on my screen. I'm just going to double check. I think that art for Piccolo right there, that's the SR for the Super Strike, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yeah. That card has pretty decent art for an SR. Yep, that's an SR. That's the Super Strike right there. That Piccolo that they just showed. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. All right. Because if you guys remember, I believe they showed new Piccolo art during the 5-year anniversary live stream. I'm quite certain that they did. I would actually... Damn, I actually wish I'd remembered that going into this. That is one thing I wanted to talk about. Is that new Piccolo art. I really wish I had actually, rewatched the 5-year anniversary stream, look at that Piccolo art, and then sort of mention it again here. I also do want to pull up Movie Heroes just to look at a couple of things. So, Battle of Gods, like, all these characters show up, right? Ultimate Gohan. Currently, there is no Movie Heroes Ultimate Gohan, correct? Yeah, there is not. Which, okay. Ultimate Gohan, I believe, shows up in 2 movies. The Hirudegarn movie, and he also shows up in Battle of Gods, right? So, we potentially, that's another card we could get, an Ultimate Gohan for Movie Heroes. It's just an excuse for them to release another Ultimate Gohan, right? I believe also, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is in the Hirudegarn movie as well, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is not on any movie hero categories. Yes, he's not. I believe people said that his art, I think physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks' art is from him mocking Hirudegarn, I believe. But they chose to put him on the Buu Saga rather than on the movie heroes. I mean, see, that's different. I'm okay with the way they did that because that Gotenks is at least on the Buu Saga category, right? The thing about LR God Goku is he's not on a category. Like, he doesn't have, a Saga category because, it's just weird the way it's going to end up turning out. So that's why if they're not eventually going to do a Battle of Gods arc, then what they really need to do is they need to give us that God Goku and movie heroes. Like, I really think Dokkan could eventually do this. They go ahead and fix a lot of these issues with these categories. I do think it's very important. Here's Gotenks. Again, I don't think there's any Gotenks at all in movie heroes, right? Not a single Gotenks. Even like an SSR or something like that. Yeah, no, there's no Gotenks whatsoever in movie heroes. Like, movie heroes is ridiculously over the top OP, right? Because again, it's just got, LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, you got LR Gohan and Goten, you have LR Gogeta, you got 50 different over the top god level Gogeta units, right? That make movie heroes just so ridiculous. But if you really go through movie heroes, there's so much they're leaving on the table, right? So number one, if we work our way backwards, right? By the way, all these medals in here have been around for years, right? These are all the same medals from the original Battle of Gods story event. So that's one good thing, global players, JP players, if you guys have previously been buying them either from the Baba shop or you previously grinded through this Battle of Gods story event many years ago, you will still have all those same medals. That's good. And these story event revamps, it is a bunch of fresh stones for free-to-play players, which is nice. Another reason, by the way, that it's good to not re-roll, right? Because if you re-roll, then you can never play the original version of this event. So those stones are permanently unavailable to you, right? Whereas, if you have had an account since back then you would have played that, think it oh man, this is another, I tell people not to re-roll because think of all the stones from login bonus, mission, defunct events that you can never get if you're on a rerolled account. It's cool to get the new hotness right away. Yes! Yeah, I rerolled and I got Tech Vegito Blue, But, like, you're eventually going to get these units. Like, I just strongly encourage people not to roll. Oh! There is, of course, the legendary moment. Bulma getting slapped away right there. One good thing about Beerus being introduced, by the way, is that card does get a new category. The Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma card. Again, that's another card that is not on Movie Heroes. I mean, that one for sure, like, from that whole event was, like, obviously taken from the anime, even though it's the same moment, basically, in the anime and the movie. In the anime, I feel like they make Vegeta seem stronger than in the movie version. But, like, that's another character, like, needs to be put on Movie Heroes. Because I don't know that Battle of Gods, like, would they really do an arc for that? Like, I feel like it's not going to be good enough. Like, they would have to release, like, a super good Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He would actually be super important, because he'd have Over in a Flash along with God Goku, right? The Super Saiyan 3 Goku that loses to Beerus in, like, 2 seconds. They would have to put him in the category, and he would have to be really good. So that you could run him with God Goku, right? And we're going to assume, by the way, that it's the anime version, so, like, I don't know, maybe all the Beeruses that currently exist would not be in the category, or what? I don't know. Would they put all the Beeruses on movie bosses, and then also put the Beeruses in the Battle of Gods category? Like, I don't think so. So that's why, like, they just need to fix it and put these units, like just take all the Battle of Gods units and have them either being movie hero or movie bosses. But movie bosses really needs to be changed to movie villains. I've gone over this many times. Because then they could do things like release, like, Sorbet, Shisame, like, characters like that from Resurrection F. Put, like, Paragus and Broly into the what would be the movie villain category. Stuff like that is something that Dokkan badly needs to do. Yeah, like, Movie Heroes, like, there's just so many different characters, right? Okay, so they start using a lot of art from LR God Goku's SSR art around here, and a lot of it is really good art. Like I love the card art for really the SSR, the TUR, and the LR. All three are really good. I mean, I guess the LR isn't really too, like, special, not anything super crazy, right? But, the SSR and TUR do look really, really good. But here's where they use the Dragon Balls to find out about Super Saiyan God. I do love the idea of, like, well, Super Saiyan God, like, no one knows anything. What are we going to do? And it's just like, we'll just use the Dragon Balls. It's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, starting backwards, again, movie hero characters that aren't properly represented, right? Because the movie hero category is at least done correctly, where it's, all the movie heroes. It's not just, like, the main character that beats the villain, but all the different movie hero characters, right? So starting from the Broly movie, I mean, there's still... They could do the Vegeta and Goku that do, like, the Kamehameha / Gallic Gun. Like, that's sort of an iconic moment. That could be a card for movie heroes. Standalone Blue Gogeta also as well, obviously, is a big one. I mean, we'll eventually, just Blue Gogeta, no transformation, nothing. He'll eventually be like an LR or something like that. So this Ultimate Gohan art, it's sort of like Gohan from the same pose as the God Goku SSR, except, he's in sort of the Ultimate Gohan outfit, and they changed up his face a little bit. Dende as well needs actual cards. Okay, yep, LR Gohan and Goten. Yep, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then now we get LR God Goku, right? Then Resurrection F, I mean, like, Jacko really could use, I think, like, a TUR. Like, some sort of, like, really interesting TUR similar to what Whis is right now. I actually do think Jacko kind of deserves. I do. You could give us Roshi. I mean, I think there is, like, they do actually have, like, Roshi on this category, but he's like an S. Yeah. So, like, they have Jacko, Tien, Roshi. They're SRs from Resurrection F. And they got, like, the base form Vegeta is an SR. Interesting that the Piccolo. I think there's a Piccolo. I think there's a Piccolo that has the Resurrection F link, but he's not on Movie Heroes. Yeah, and, like, Tracksuit Gohan. Give, like, Tracksuit Gohan, like, an actually good TUR. Obviously, that's something they should do. Like, Resurrection F and, like, Battle of Gods, like, are just, like, really underrepresented. All the other characters, I mean, it's good. They so easily could do stuff like this, right? Like, they just gave us Beerus, and they gave us Whis. I mean, they really should have also given us maybe, like, an Ultimate Gohan from Battle of Gods. Another, like, a second, so there's 3 new banner units. Like, they should have done that. I think that would have been probably a little bit better, because they've been doing this 2 units, right? But then they barely do any old awakenings or anything like that. So that's why, like, I think they kind of need to add more new banner units. Because, like, you know, the future Gohan, it was future Gohan and Trunks, and then Cooler, it's Cooler and Salza, and then, you know, Android 13, it's Android 13 and Trunks, right? They need to start doing 2 new banner units, because there's just so many characters that, like, you wouldn't think it, like, the game being, you know, 5 years in, but there's just so much that they really need to improve, like, these little characters who do deserve, like, actually decent characters, because, like, one thing with Dragon Ball Legends is that, you know, Extreme cards are basically SRs, except Legends has made a system where Extreme cards are very valuable and usable, and they don't have to actually be Sparkings, you know, the highest rarity to pull, for cards to be usable there. Well, Dokkan can't ever do that, because SRs don't have access to the hidden potential system, basically completely eliminating them from being relevant at all, right? It just doesn't work. So what Dokkan has to do is they got to start making UR versions. And, like, you know, it'd be so easy to awaken some of these. Like, again, like, so, I don't know, Resurrection F, right? I'm trying to think of some unit they could have awoken. I mean, they could have given an Easy A. Like, they could do more Easy A's. Okay, so there was no Easy A area for this celebration. Like, again, I know people hate Easy A areas, right? But, like, they could do an Easy A area and a traditional Easy A. I'm all for, you know, summonable units, normal Easy A. Makes a ton of sense. But, like, free-to-play units, I think an Easy A area is fine. So, like, you know, there's, like, this Goku, literally the Goku we're about to fight right here, you know, after he loses the God power, but, like, he kind of maintains it, sort of, or absorbs it, whatever you want to say, and then he fights Beerus as Super Saiyan, right? Like, so this guy, they could have awakened him in the TUR and then given him an Easy A. Like, boom, that would have worked out really well. Like, there's just a lot of different things like that they could do, right? But, I mean, Goku wasn't necessarily the type of unit I was talking about, though. Like, more so one of the other side characters from the movie. And then if we keep moving down, again, like, you know, Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta are actually... There's a lot of versions of them in the game from Resurrection F, but, like, not... Well, I was going to say not a top-tier version, but, like, the new... The Awakenings on Global right now, they are pretty damn top-tier. I still think we potentially could see Dokkan Fest for Goku and Vegeta from Resurrection F, though. I mean, again, if Resurrection F came out today, obviously they would be Dokkan Fest, right? Then Battle of Gods. I mean, you know, we got the LR God Goku. I do feel like God Goku could get a Dokkan Fest at some point, too. They could do... like, he could be a transforming unit from base or from Super Saiyan or something like that, or just standalone Dokkan Fest exclusive God Goku. It does seem weird to me that God Goku does not have a Dokkan Fest event, right? Like, that does seem kind of weird. And by the way, again, this is the movie version, right? So it finishes with them in space. They don't go back down to Bulma's cruise ship or anything like that. And that's also where Beerus tells Goku of the other universes and stuff like that. Then, yeah, like the Hirudegarn movie, like a whole bunch of characters from in there. Like the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that fights Hirudegarn, you know, they can make a card of him for movie heroes. Is there a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta in movie heroes? I don't think there is. No, because even that one tech free-to-play Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that is from Battle of Gods, they have him not in the movie hero arc, or the movie hero category, so they're saying it's the anime version again. So, like, there's just so many different versions of these characters that, like, are just, like, weirdly represented across categories, right? Obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Ultimate Gohan, we already talked about them. Paikuhan, I mean... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Paikuhan doesn't have a single card in movie heroes, despite the fact that he plays such a major damn role in that movie. It's thanks to Paikuhan's help that they're actually even able to fuse into Gogeta. I mean, for sure, I think we could have eventually get an exchange unit, Paikuhan into Gogeta. Would work out really well. They'd be a movie heroes. They'd be a worthy rival. It would be good. That would definitely be really, really cool to see. But again, it's something that Dokkan, you know, we need to get going on this. We need to bring some of these lower level units, and like that's an easy way. Again, so then all of a sudden there's an amazing Paikon in the game, but like it's actually like a Gogeta card. So like everyone would summon for it, right? That's a good idea. Believe it or not, there is no. Well, I mean, obviously everyone knows there's no LR Janemba. Oh my God, can you imagine what LR Janemba is going to be like? I mean, he's going to have to be the best unit in the game when he comes out, right? I'll have no issue with that whatsoever. And then there's no Fusion Reborn, you know, Janemba Gogeta movie story event. That movie doesn't have a story event, which is weird. I mean, they've had like 5 Dokkan Fest events from the movie. Yeah, I think 5 actually. Yeah, because SCR Gogeta, Int Gogeta, then Physical LR Gogeta, and then the 2 Janembas. So yeah, they've had 5 Dokkan Fest events from the movie, which is good. Super Saiyan Gotenks, I believe, appears in that movie, but not Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So they could have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks from Hirudegarn movie, and a Super Saiyan Gotenks from Fusion Reborn. He could even be free to play or something like that, right? Like, a lot of different things that they could do. And then, yeah, Stage 9 is the last one. Then, like, even going down, like, you know, like, Dr. Wheelo from the second movie isn't even in the game, and Dr. Kochin. The Possessed Piccolo would be a good way to get another Namekian, like a different named Piccolo. Like, Piccolo Possessed would be his name, right? A buff for the Namekian category. We need that badly. So, I mean, that's something you got to do at some point. All the 50 versions of base form Goku that use Spirit Bomb throughout all the movies. Honestly, I feel as though we could get some sort of, like, Dokkan Fest exclusive, like, Spirit Bomb Goku. They could make, like, a really interesting mechanic, I think, with Goku and the Spirit Bomb. False Super Saiyan Goku from the Lord Slug movie ain't around. I think Gohan from the BoJack movie could use a Dokkan Fest exclusive. And, like, all these movies have, like, Piccolo and Krillin and stuff like that, and there's just, like, no good versions of these characters. Like, it's like, you have to understand, like, they're not gonna make, like, Krillin, like, a Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? But they don't have to. All you have to do is, okay, we're releasing Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie, Dokkan Fest exclusive for Golden Week, right? Super hype. Everyone will summon for him. And then you release a amazing Krillin banner unit, right? And then you release like a Piccolo that's an amazing like unit or something like that, or like the Trunks from that movie. Like that's how they do that. Like when they originally introduced Lord Slug into the game, like they released him alongside LR Bardock, and LR Bardock. So like Lord Slug's debut banner got top grossing, but it's because it was on LR Bardock, right? So, like, they can do that with some of these units, like Garlic Jr. and stuff like that, you know, because Dokkan Fest Beerus, believe it or not, was the first non-Saiyan banner to get top grossing, it seems like, on JP, that we could find. This is the first non-Saiyan banner to get top grossing, and things like Baby Vegeta, Goku Black, Gogeta, Vegeta, all those count. You know, you'd say AGL Zamasu, no, he came out with Trunks. Transforming Frieza came out with Transforming Goku, right? Every single top grossing had a Saiyan right there. People say, oh, Jiren, you know, in UI Goku's Awakening. Like, you know, you could always point to a Saiyan. This is the first time that it was not a Saiyan for top grossing. So, you know, they're always going to be releasing a constant flood of Saiyans, but there's no, like, they did Whis perfectly with this banner. They got to do more of that moving forward, and they got to fix some of these categories. That's for damn sure. So there we go. We went through the Battle of Gods story event. I talked about random stuff for a lot of it, like usual. Farm up that Goku. I am gonna go ahead and farm up enough to. Oh, actually, I might be good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Wait, let me see. 4. I need 1 more copy of Goku. Yeah, I need exactly 1 more, and I'm gonna have the Super Saiyan God Goku. With all dupes open. I'm not going to rainbow him right now. And then I am going to rainbow the TUR Super Saiyan Goku. That'll probably be a video later today or something like that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.